Alright people, so today now, Akshaman here, we're doing a little thing here right about now. So if you're running the Honda Civic and your lock giving problem because when your key go in, you're not turning, you're not turning, you're not turning, you shove it in, you're not turning, I have a solution for that. Alright, so easy to break down. In the back here, this spring come out in the back, right this, so alright. So that spring going in the back here, you remove the spring, but first this will be like this, and then they will have a clip on it like this. Alright, so the clip, you use something with a point and you pull out the clip. Once you pull out the clip, you remove this piece as the one that holding on to the lock, and then you remove this spring right here. Right, remove the spring. So now this part here that doing the turning could go down inside and come out here. So this side here now, use the same point tool and you remove this one right here. So see it coming out. So you remove that. Just remember how you're going back. This groove right here, you have a nice little groove here going up in this groove right there. So you have to remember the groove. Alright, then to remove this shield over here, you have to remove it by pressing the tab inside here. So you press the tab and you push up, and then you're gonna release it. Right, so then you pull out this part. Once you pull out that part, the part that keeping water from going inside here is with a loaded spring. You just pull out that just like that, and there's a piece of wire that goes straight through. You have to be careful with it. Mine just fell out and I have no idea where it went. There it is. It's very small. If you walk on a white surface, so you put back your spring load right here. Excellent. So you put that aside. So you have this piece, so you have three pieces here. If you look closely, you see the three pieces. Then now you put the key back inside, because remember you're not getting the key to turn. So you shove the key back inside and then you pull the cylinder through. There we go. So my problem on the cylinder, if you look closely, you're gonna see some little feeds here, these right here. So when you put the key inside, they close. Right, they close. You see them here? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get a pointer so you can see. So if you look closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 sets of loaders right here. So when you push the key, they will open or close. They're held with spring, and with this part here, it holds them together. So this grooves inside here to turn and open the lock. So if you check it out now, I remove 1, 2, 3. So these 3 have nothing inside. This 1, 2, I put them back. See them? See how it's loading itself in and out. Press it in and out. So these are held by little springs, and I got some to show you for example. So once you remove that, you will find either one of these little things right here that is popping in and out is either damaged or lost. I don't know how it gets lost, but one in mine was missing. I don't know if somebody tried to open it and try to fix it, but one was missing. So I have to keep it away. So I have these little things here are the ones that going inside, and these right here is the size of the springs. See the spring? Very small springs. So you fetch, the spring is going right to the corner. So if you look closely, I'm putting the spring in right to the corner. Right in the corner. See? I load the spring right in the corner. Then when you're removing them, remember they have numbers on them. So this one here says X1 right there. It says X1. So all of them have numbers. So remember when you're taking them out, you remember where they come from and which number they are. And then I forgot which number they are, so I don't business. Then you slide it back inside and you slide it in like this. You understand? The big part staying on the outside. So you see, the big part stays on the outside and it goes slide right in there. So when you shove the key, it stays in. If it stays out, it will lock. so the key would not be able to turn. So that was the problem with this one. I think number 3 or number 2, it stays out like this and it locks. You see, it stays out. So when I push the keys inside, it stays locked. See, it's not going because it's blocking the key from going inside, and you see it's up. So now I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to take out the spring. Spring is out. Then I'm going to push the key one more time by loading this down. So I'm going to push this down inside, and I'm going to push the keys inside. See, now it's inside. All stays smooth. See, it's nice and smooth. See, all is inside. So they have to stay inside when you push the key. If anyone's is hanging out, is because it's damaged. So a damaged one is looking like this right here. That's a damaged one. See how this part here is supposed to be beveled? You see how flat it is? So it's damaged. So it hangs out, and when it hangs out, it stops the key from going in and turning. So I removed this one, and I removed 2 others that was giving problem. These 2, I removed them as well. So it's only function with the end of the key. It's not functioning. I'm going to show you. So this part of the key, number 1 and number 2. So let me show you. Only this part and this part of the key I'll be using to open my lock. I have a other key, which is this key, which is how you should say, it's another key for my doors. If I try that key is in there, it will lock. See, but if you try wrong key inside here, look, see how they're lifted. Check it. See, they're lifted on the side here. Look how it's lifted. See, it's lifted right here, and it's lifted on this side as well. If you look closely, it's lifted here as well. So it's not supposed to be lifted. So with the right key, this is the right key, it stays flat, nice and flat. Now to put it back together, you put it in the right way in. See, right way in, turn until it locks. There we go. So that is the motion. I see now it's moving. Before it was not doing that because it was locking. Then you remove the key and you put everything back together. So first you put back the lock to avoid water from going into your system, your key system. There is a groove. Oh boy, that part fell out again. To make sure you don't lose it, because if you lose that part, you're in trouble. Always remember to work on a white surface. Don't do like me. It's very difficult to work on a black surface or gray or whatever. So we load it back in. Make sure it's in the groove that you take it back in. Basically everything you remove, you just put it back the same way. So there you have it. So this first piece is in, right? So you see, put it back like that, and then this piece going on top it. So there's 2 holes, you can't miss it, and then there's 2 grooves. So you put it back in the 2 holes, and you press down on it. Boom. See? So it's locked. So when you push the key, the piece inside gonna press down, and then the key goes all the way. Then you turn. See, it's working now. So there is this cylinder that I removed. Remember this one? I told you, remember the groove. Search for the groove, and there it is. Nice big groove right here, big groove here. You put it on straight as possible, and it's locked. See? So now you complete this side where the key is going in to turn. You go to the other side where the spring have to load to bring back the key to its position. So look, when you turn, see, you turn, cannot come out. See, it's not coming out. You're supposed to bring it back like this. So when you turn like this, the spring bring it back like this. So we're gonna put on the spring now. Spring is quite easy to go on. It's not a heavy duty spring. So you line up the spring. So this one goes at the bottom, and then you stick it in. You get a point tool or ice pick or something, and you just put it down in the middle there. It's very easy. See, it fits there. And then you take this one and you bring it around and you load it in over here, just like that. Oops, it just popped out. Just take your time, bring it around, pop it in. It's not hard, it's quite easy. There you have it. Alright, so it pops in, and then you make sure everything fits wrong nicely. See? Just fit everything wrong nicely, and the spring is catch back in, and then the moving part that locks and open the door goes right there. See, swings round and around freely. See, it's freely, it's going freely. But you keep it here, so when you push the lock, it goes in there. You understand? It goes in. See, it goes freely. But when you push the lock, it's supposed to go in this groove right here. So when I hook it back up like this on the car, the piece of iron for the trunk comes straight in here. So when I turn the key this way, it pulls onto it and open it. So now I'm going to lock it back up with a lock pin, which is this pin. See the lock pin? This is this. So you just have to slide it in. Gotta put a lot of pressure on it to slide it in, otherwise it will not slide. There we go, and it is locked in. Then I'm just gonna slide this lock pin around a little, slide it again a little, and there we go. So now when I want to move this lock to over there, it'll be over here. Push my key in, see, turns it, see, turns it, and bring it back, boom, to base. So that's how you fix a lock for the back of your Honda Civic 2003. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once you get in there, you just have to make sure you be careful, and you could fix it yourself. See how easy it is? So you could do it yourself. Once your back lock is giving problem, just remove a few of these ones, leave the last 2, and just remove the top 3 and leave the last 2, and your lock is working like brand new. If even someone tried to use their old key or a key, see, it's not working. It's not working even if you try another key. But when you try the original key, it works. See, it works. Very good. So thank you for watching, and this is Action Man. So now you know how to do it. Yeah.